Antarctica is one of the least explored regions on Earth, and for a reason. It's a land full of icy landscapes and incredibly harsh conditions. It's no surprise that due to its dangerous and remote location, that this frigid continent is rich in mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Among these captivating mysteries, one that stands out in particular is a peculiar cave, far from being an ordinary natural structure. This remarkable cave is not just any basic formation. It was discovered using the digital lens of Google Earth, located within the southernmost reaches of King George Island, one of Antarctica's many outlying islands. As you zoom in, you see the strikingly large entrance, opening up like a doorway to another world, just waiting to be explored. What makes this cave especially intriguing, though, are its unusual characteristics that have spurred a flurry of theories among the internet. Upon closer inspection, what appears to be steps leading into the cave's gaping mouth can be seen, as if carved out by skilled stonemasons of old. Could this be a naturally formed structure, or perhaps the work of unknown hands? Theories rise, from secret underground bases to entrances to ancient, forgotten cities. As we delve deeper into this video, we'll explore this incredible cave along with some of Antarctica's biggest mysteries. The cave. The entrance to the cave is large enough to house a Boeing jet, standing about 74 feet high and stretching about 250 feet wide. Yet it's not just its impressive size that has sparked curiosity. Leading up to the cave are the apparent stair-like formations carved into the mountain foot, resembling footprints etched in stone. Unsurprisingly, the cave has incited a variety of theories about its origins and purpose. Some speculate that it could be the gateway to an ancient city, buried deep beneath the Antarctic ice. Others posit the cave has an entrance to a secret base, constructed by unknown entities for purposes we do not yet understand. The thing that has completely baffled scientists, though, is the cave's intermittent appearance and disappearance over the years. Since the discovery of the cave in 2007, the cave has disappeared, reappeared, disappearing once again, and reappearing a total of 3 times, repeating this cycle until it has finally been seen again in 2022. Some speculate that these fluctuations are attributed to the natural process of snow melting and reforming, while others believe that there's a more perplexing explanation. Google Earth discoveries. As we go deeper into Antarctica, we find what seems to be an uncanny formation that appears incredibly similar to a ship. Yes, you heard that right, a ship, encased within an icy shroud, located in the wilderness of Antarctica. Its sharp edges, symmetrical shape, and close resemblance to a modern sea vessel give us plenty to ponder upon. The so-called ship appears to be encapsulated in the ice and has an unusual structure that is quite different from the natural patterns typically seen in the icy landscape. Its elongated shape and linear structure are what led many observers to hypothesize that it could be a vessel that got frozen in time and ice. Further adding to the speculation, the supposed ship's size is enormous, far larger than any traditional seafaring vessel. This observation has led some theorists to consider the possibility that it could be an alien spaceship. While this may seem far-fetched, the size, structure, and isolated location of the object do create room for wild theories. However, not all theories point to extraterrestrial origins. Some suggest that the ship could be a relic from an ancient civilization that once roamed Antarctica when it was a habitable land. Another popular theory is that the massive size of the structure and seemingly purposeful design might make it not only a ship, but a covert facility of some kind, hidden in plain sight. If we entertain this theory for a moment, we could conclude that it could serve as a secret research base. Its remote location and the inhospitable climate would make it an ideal place for clandestine activities far from prying eyes. Its sheer size could house a multitude of facilities, laboratories, perhaps even dwellings for a small workforce. Alternatively, some conspiracy theorists suggest a more intriguing and thrilling possibility. Could this ship be a concealed military base? A Cold War relic, perhaps, hidden beneath the endless stretch of ice? It would make an ideal spot for military surveillance or other covert operations. Going even further down the rabbit hole, we encounter the most audacious theories. What if this structure is not of our world or time at all? The possibilities here range from it being a hidden base for extraterrestrial visitors to a time-traveling vehicle stuck in our time, or even a portal to another dimension. Moving away from the terrestrial to the marine, another mysterious entity that has piqued curiosity is an unusual creature spotted off the Antarctic coast. This sea monster, with its impressive size and peculiar appearance, has taken the world by storm. Discovered via satellite images, this creature appears to be a gargantuan 60 meters long and has an intriguingly segmented body, reminiscent of a sea serpent. While its icy habitat is far from typical for marine life, it spurred fascinating theories. Some suggest it's an undiscovered species, uniquely adapted to the harsh Antarctic conditions. Others postulate it might be an ancient creature, thought to be extinct. Despite this, skeptics contend it's merely an optical illusion caused by ice, shadows, and light distorted by satellite imagery. The best way to hide something would be to make it so obvious that no one questions it, right? These phenomena could be mere quirks of nature, or they could hold clues to undiscovered truths. Who knows? The answer to the age-old question of, are we alone in the universe, might just be buried under the Antarctic ice. Other discoveries. As we steer away from mysteries covered in ice, let's delve into some incredible finds about Antarctica's remarkable natural phenomena. The Blood Falls is a fascinating waterfall located in the Taylor Glacier, one of the glaciers flowing into the McMurdo Dry Valleys. The striking feature gets its name from the crimson hue that stains its icy exterior. But despite its eerie appearance, the color isn't derived from blood. The unique red color of the Blood Falls is due to a hypersaline or extremely salty subglacial lake from which it emerges. This lake has been isolated beneath the glacier for millions of years. It contains iron-rich water that, when exposed to air, oxidizes, much like a rusty nail, giving the water that flows out its distinctive red color. While the Blood Falls paints an odd picture, the McMurdo Dry Valleys present a completely different image. These valleys form one of the most extreme deserts on Earth, a place so arid it's often compared to Martian landscapes. The valleys are located in the rain shadow of the Transantarctic Mountains and are almost entirely devoid of ice and snow, contrary to what one might expect in Antarctica. The landscape of the dry valleys is dominated by loose gravel and exposed bedrock, with the only water present in the form of scattered hypersaline lakes. These lakes are fed by glacial meltwater streams that only flow during the brief Antarctic summer. Despite the extreme conditions, the dry valleys are home to a diverse community of microscopic organisms adapted to survive in this harsh environment. Marine life. Aside from these microscopic organisms, Antarctica is home to some of the most remarkable marine life, nowhere to be seen anywhere else on Earth. A surprising variety of creatures thrive under the Antarctic ice shelf, making it a bustling underwater world full of intrigue. One of the key inhabitants of this world are amphipods. These tiny crustaceans may seem insignificant, but they play an important role in the food chain, serving as food for larger creatures and scavenging on the sea floor. These little beings remind us that every living organism, regardless of its size, contributes significantly to the balance of the ecosystem. Antarctica's marine biodiversity doesn't stop at amphipods. The region is also home to bizarrely large sea spiders. Believe it or not, these sea spiders have no lungs or gills and absorb oxygen directly through their skin. With their elongated bodies and leg spans reaching up to several centimeters, these creatures add an extra dose of peculiarity to the Antarctic waters. Scientists are actively studying these fascinating creatures, striving to unravel the mysteries they hold. The research being conducted in this area is significant, as it adds to our understanding of life's adaptability to extreme conditions. Feel free to drop your thoughts down in the comment section below, and thanks for watching.